is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Back to throw. It's Warner. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
But the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. Fights up a defender. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught behind the line. It's Gilliam. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with them.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Warner. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They draw first blood in this national title game. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Look at this. They faked the PAT and try to throw for it. And he's forced out of bounds, very close to converting the fake, but not quite. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game here. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Pass caught. Second down now. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Dropping back, it's Warner. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilliam. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Hand off to the single back. And this run goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the grab. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first. And it's fourth down. Booker, Fresno State has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They move the ball to the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Here's the second down play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
That's an important first down on that running play.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
To throw, it's Warner. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a gap. It's Gilliam. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Can he get there on the ground? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To throw, it's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Running out of time in the pocket. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Pass was swarming him again. The punt team making their way on the field.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some...
Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He goes out of bounds. That's a good effort, but the fake PAT fails. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see them.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Keeps it on the draw. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. The call is a quarterback sneak. Gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. So the lead remains 19 off that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Solid game there, moves the ball out to the 32. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On first and 10, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Porton. Creative running there. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Under pressure, just lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Ball handed off. That run moves the ball to the 16. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. They'll ride the back again here. He shreds the tackle. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead.
Are you ready?
To throw, it's Simpson. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Send the back in motion. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's running out of time here. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back.
He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trapped again in the pocket.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Grab down the middle. It's Portland. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Here comes the punter onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Takes the handoff. It's Gilliam. Fighting off the defender. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll give it to the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it here. Touchdown, Fresno State. They are pouring it on now. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And they'll set up for the PAT. They'll fake it. Can he make it to the end zone? And he'll make it into the end zone. How about that? A wild, gutsy call. They fake the PAT and get it in for 2. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's Portland. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. Well, Fresno State has the lead here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain
here. Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Looking to pass. It's Warner. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
He's got it in the open. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Why, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Will go for a 2-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the left side. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Bringing it out. It's Adams. And he's brought down to the 16. Better off moving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Working clock.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll test the right side here. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? And now the running back's got it again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? To the air, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Horton. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, and just like that, I think that'll be ball game. The one thing they couldn't do is turn the football over. They put it on the ground. The defense capitalizes. And I think that's going to be the ball game here in the national championship.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Now they call a run. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44. 1st and 10 play coming up. And he's got it again. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of it.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Warner. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. He make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Sacked, dropped at the 3. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Fresno State Bulldogs.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on last year's national champions, the Fresno State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Owls' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Fresno State's offense will be first on the attack. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans, boosters, alumni, media, now all expecting much more, aren't they, David?
Yeah, but you still get to celebrate because you were the king. You were the king of college football. You won it all. A lot to be excited about. Palmer, now you work on the next season and repeating and all that goes with it.
And it should still be good, too, right? Because winning that first national championship brought in so many good recruits, brought in so many players through the portal. You can make an argument their roster this year is better than last year's national championship roster. So I'm excited to see what they do today.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Owls offense will take the field for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start off. Can he be the guy?
All by himself. himself down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. At the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Rushes on him, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Oh, a lot of space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake. On target. Inside the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A-gap or the B-gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
I hate being that guy to say, just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play's going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The lone back's got it. Oh, he's got a chance. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a deep.
They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, it's Jackson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Peterson. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Got his man on the right. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Right on the money. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Fresno State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm, quarterback.
Oh, it's a fake. Headed for the end zone. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense working from the pistol. Johnson wants to throw it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty... They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
39, Rice, 9.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Spins away from one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick spin on the run. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Utah State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Aggies team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. It's reverse. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Johnson looking to throw. Wide open downfield.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Setting up the screen. Gets away from one, finds some space. They'll stop him short of the 1st down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
36. Now, a fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield. Turns it on in midfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida Atlantic was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Boca. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Pierre. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
He wants a big play here late. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Here's a throw downfield late. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Paget. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a win.